basis. So without further ado, I would like to start the meditation session this week. And to do that, as you know, you need to get into a comfortable position. You need to either seated on a chair, on the floor, or lying down comfortably, but not too comfortably because you don't want yourself to fall asleep. So get into a position that you're really comfortable and get ready to close your eyes and get into today's meditation session. But while starting, can someone on the chat box or let me know uh, whether my voice and the music can be heard clearly and one thing is not louder than the other, or if the music can afford to be increased slightly, do let me know. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Ranmali. Really appreciate your feedback. So, slowly close your eyes and in your mind, set an intention. Think this thought. Set an intention saying, I'm doing this to calm my mind. Whatever happens, I'm going to enter into a very blissful state where I would free my thoughts, not lock my thoughts. I will free my thoughts and live in serenity. In meditation, one of the biggest wrong things people do is they try to trap their thoughts. They try not to think anything. That is not meditation. When you excel in meditation, you realize that your thoughts are not you. You realize your thoughts are different and you are different, and you can step out of the thought process or that stream of thought and you can start watching the thoughts. And what happens is when you start the thoughts, you realize the thoughts are not you. So if the thoughts are not you, it's okay to have thoughts. Just let them flow. But as the owner of your mind, watch the thoughts and know that there are thoughts and know that you are getting thoughts like this. Don't get into the trap of emotionally getting entangled and getting washed away. That's all that you have to do. So while you are having your eyes closed and seated in one position, while you are letting your thoughts flow, take a deep breath, long and deep, and exhale it. Take another long deep breath. Hold it for about 2 seconds. Exhale. Take another long deep breath and hold it for about 2 seconds. This time when you exhale, release all your muscles. Keep on doing that. Keep on breathing long and deep, holding it for about 2 seconds and exhaling. And when you release your breath, focus on your body, focus on the areas that you feel tension, that you feel stress, that you feel any sort of tightness, and set your intentions into that area and say, while I'm exhaling, while I'm breathing out, all that tension is going away with my breath. And imagine and visualize that all this tension and stress and tightness in one way or the other is breaking into millions of pieces and going out from your nostrils or your mouth when you exhale. So breathe in again, long and slow. Hold it for about 2 seconds and breathe out. Let's do it a few more times. Breathe in, long and slow. Hold it for about 2 seconds and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, long and slow. Hold your breath for 2 seconds and let it go. Continue breathing at your own pace. And while you're breathing, just listen to my voice. At this point, I want you to start visualizing something. I want you to visualize that the room is filled with energy. I want you to visualize that the room is filled with a lot of light particles, like fireflies flying everywhere, that the room is filled with very bright, radiant pieces of light, tiny, tiny pieces of light, just floating like feathers all around the room. What you see is positive energy. We are surrounded by energy, positive and negative energy. We are choosing not to look at any of the negative energy, but we are looking at positive energy. And all these light particles, which are hovering around you and floating around you, are positive energy. Positive energy made out of love, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude. And as you breathe in, imagine and visualize that all these positive, radiant light particles or energy particles goes in through your nostrils into your lungs. As you hold that breath for about a couple of seconds, all these positive energy particles go all around your body and cleanse it. Cleanse your body of any kinds of sickness, disorders, hatred, disappointment, fear. And as you breathe out, all these negative energies, like dust, just goes out from your nose and your mouth. And as you exhale and put all that negative energy out, you feel lighter, calmer, radiant, benevolent, strong, and bright, like the sun, increasing your light, increasing your love. So let's do a little bit more breathing, visualizing what I just said. Breathe in all that light particles into your lungs, hold it for about 2 seconds. Let it cleanse your body. Visualize that it's going all around your body and cleansing yourself, and breathe out. Breathe out all those dark dust particles of negativity. Breathe in once again, long and slow, holding your breath, letting it go all throughout your body and clean your body, clear all this tension, negativity, stress, fear, disappointment, depression, and flowing out of your nostrils, taking all of them out. Breathe in long and slow all the positive energy into you. Hold it for a couple of seconds and let it cleanse you. And breathe out, letting go, letting go, and letting go. Keep on breathing in about 4 or 5 times at your own pace. I would be quiet and let you do it at your own pace, and I will join you back after a couple of seconds. As you keep on cleansing yourself, you might notice that your body is getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And if you are visualizing this process on yourself, you would sometimes notice that you are getting brighter and brighter and brighter. While coming into this state of serenity and bliss, today I want us to send an invitation out into the universe. The universe is listening to you, the universe is guiding you, and as you hold yourself, your position as a tiny particle in this universe, with this amazing feeling and lightness that we hold in our heart, I want all of us to release an invitation into the universe. All the positive energies of love, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness out there, I invite you to flow into my body and make me a radiant light being. Universe, I set out an intention out to all the abundant positive energy in the universe filled with love, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. With open arms, flow into me, cleanse me, fill me with love and light. And visualize the heavens, clouds open, and like an elixir pouring onto the top of your head is a beam of white light pouring itself onto the top of your skull, and that energy trickles down all around your body, cleansing yourself, increasing your radiance, sending out all those stuck negative energies like frustrations, sadness, anger, disappointment. Bring it into your true radiance and light. Make you feel lighter and lighter and lighter. Now I want you to take a long deep breath, and this time when you exhale, exhale with a big sigh. So let's take a breath in, and when we exhale, exhale with a sigh. Let's do that again. And when you exhale this time, relax all your muscles and send out whatever the remaining negative energies or tension or stress. So breathe in long and deep and exhale. Breathe in one more time and exhale. Now, as I always say, how can you fill someone else's cup if your cup is not full? How can you give to someone if you are not complete, if you are not filled inside? For this reason, I want all of us to get together and give some gratitude starting from ourselves, showing some love, showing some kindness, showing some forgiveness before we look at the outside world. So I want you to take your palms, your hands, and place it on your heart, onto the left side of your chest. While your eyes are closed, I want you to try to feel your heart beating. This heartbeat that you didn't hear all this time. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? This red color heart that is the size of your fist, this piece of meat that is in your heart, in your chest, is quite magnificent. Do you know why? Because this heart beats over 100,000 times a day to keep you alive. It does not take a rest, it does not stop. We know even a fan or a motor or a pump, it has to be stopped after a while to cool down. But isn't this heart an amazing creation? This heart has the capability to keep on pumping blood, keep on beating without taking a rest. What an amazing creation. But we take it for granted because that's how it's supposed to work, right? But don't you think our hearts deserve thanks for keeping us alive? So, as I always say, it's very important when we do this to bring a smile onto your face. Just for what I'm saying, just have a smile on your face and feel how all those emotions, thoughts change. So, with a smile on our face, let's give thanks to our heart. My dear heart, thank you for beating over 100,000 times a day and keeping me alive. Thank you for not taking a rest, stopping. I know I don't talk to you as much as I should, but I just wanted to let you know I love you and I really, really appreciate and I'm thankful for what you do. So, dear heart, thank you. When I say this, I really mean it. Thank you for keeping me alive. Because you keep me alive, I have the opportunity to look at the world and explore its beauty every day. Because you keep me alive, I have the opportunity to meet wonderful people every day. And because you keep me alive, I have the ability to taste things, to touch things, and to explore this abundant, beautiful world every day. So, thank you once again for keeping me alive. I really, really love you, my heart. And after saying this, I want you to visualize, use your imagination, and I want you to step out of your body and stand in front of yourself. So it's just like standing in front of a mirror where you see yourself. And like meeting a good friend after a long time, I want you to either take your hands or hold the hands of yourself who's standing in front of you, or hold him or her by the shoulder and look into their eyes. Picture yourself. You have seen your face in the mirror. I'm sure you can imagine yourself. and picture yourself. See yourself right in front of you with a smile on his or her face. Look into the eyes and say, thank you. Although I don't say this to you every day, you are my best friend. I'm really, really, really grateful for you, for myself. You're the most amazing person I've ever met. And thank you for sticking with me through all kinds of good and bad times. I really, really love you. Now I want you to think of a very difficult time that you had recently. It could be a time of sadness, it could be a time of anger. I want you to think about this moment and understand that even in times like this, you have yourself with you. You don't see yourself as a second person, but the reality is, he or she is there with you, comforting you, giving you hope, giving you courage, giving you assurance that everything will be all right. And you have overcome all these instances in your life, and you are here right now, right here. Can you see how supportive you have been to yourself? Even in times that you are not forgiving yourself. I think it's very important for us to forgive ourselves for the things that we have done, for the things that we feel that we cannot forgive ourselves. So hold yourself from both the shoulders, look into his or her eyes and say, my friend, I forgive you. I forgive you for whatever that you're holding in your heart and not letting go. Assure that you would be kind to yourself. You would be easy on yourself. And say, I know you deserve the best, so I'm going to be very kind and compassionate towards you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for being my friend. Now pull him or her close and give a very, very tight hug. Like how you would hug your best friend after seeing after a long time. A emotional hug and say thank you once again. Whisper into his or her ear. Say thank you. Now let go. Let him or her go, disappear into the universe. Now I want you to focus on your heart. Any sensation, any feeling around your heart. Any lightness, any brightness that you feel around your heart. Because as we grow this gratitude, grateful feeling, what we do is we open our heart chakra to the universe and fill it with love and light. I want you further grow that love and light by guiding you to think of a person in your life that you are truly grateful for. That could be your mother, your father, a friend, a mentor, a teacher, a partner, Continuing to keep your thoughts in mind, whatever the disturbances that come, right? Life is full of disturbances, life is full of surprises. So whatever the disturbance that comes into your mind, don't let go of what you hold right now. That calmness, that feeling of abundance. And as we were doing, think of this person who helped you that you are truly grateful for and say thank you. Give thanks for what that person did to your life. Or sometimes it doesn't have to be a person who did something significant. It could be someone who's always there in your life, a true friend, a good friend, a sibling, a parent, a pet sometimes. Think of that moment and give thanks and say thank you. And realize and understand how lucky you are to have this person in your life. Now, I want you to think of a second person that you are truly grateful for. I'm sure when you were thinking about the first, you couldn't pick because there were so many, or maybe there were few that you could think of. So think of a second person. For some reason, if you can't think of a person, you can always think of the people who has done little things to you. Even a guy who served a lunch, or a waiter who brought the coffee onto your table, a driver who drove you around and treated you with a kind smile. It could be anyone. It does not have to be a friend or a family member always. This life is full of abundance of people and their kindness. And just because they are not significant people, we tend to overlook them. So, as the third example or the third person that you're thinking of, think of someone like that, someone who's so insignificant. Sometimes it could be a beggar, unlike any other beggar, who treated you with a kind smile and said something really good when you gave them some money, who filled your heart with gratitude. Such a beautiful moment. So think of a very insignificant person in your life that if you choose to be, that you could be really grateful for right now. Sometimes in life we only thank people who give us things, but we really need to change that attitude, because when people ask things from us, a simple example is a beggar. When people ask things from us, they give an opportunity to give. And to be very honest, we need to be thankful to all those people who ask things from us, because the opportunity that they give to us is far more valuable sometimes than someone actually giving anything to us. So, even to this insignificant person who asks something from you, say thank you. With that thought, I want you to think how abundant your life is with people. You're not a person who's alone in this world. You have at least some people in your life. Be grateful for that. And since we spoke about abundance, while your eyes are closed, I want you to picture the ocean, the blue ocean, so vast, so big, on a bright Saturday morning. How beautiful the ocean is. To whatever the distance you can see, you can only see the ocean in shades of blue, and even the sky, abundant blue color. Can you see how abundant the ocean and the sky are? I want you to understand this feeling of abundance. It does not mean always money and happiness, but the ocean has abundance, the sky has abundance, abundance of whatever that it is made up of. I want you to hold this feeling of abundance and pull it into your heart and fill your heart with abundance and understand how abundant your life is. Sometimes you might say, I'm not that rich. I wish if I had more money. But have you thought about the abundance of money that you have, for the amount that you have? If you only have 500 rupees in your hand, do you know how many people are there who does not even have that 500 rupees? So what you need to do is you need to change how you think if you want to attract more. You need to genuinely start seeing how abundant your life is. You need to look back at how it could have been if you did not have these things and be thankful for what you have, the food that you have at home. For most of you, when you go and open your fridge or open a cupboard, there's something to eat. But how many people are there who does not have that? So be very gentle on yourself when you are treating yourself, because you have given yourself a lot of things. I think we deserve to go on easy on ourselves sometimes. Be gentle and gracious and compassionate to ourselves without pushing ourselves with negativity, saying, I need to do this, I need to do this, I can't do this, and push yourself hard. So take few more breaths while keeping your mind in this calm place and think of how beautiful your life is and how abundant your life is. Now, it is important, as I always say, to hold that smile on your face. And as you bring that smile onto your face, just see how many things change, how your thoughts change, how your feelings change, how your emotions change. That simple smile holds a big power. So bring a smile onto your face and once again tell yourself, thank you. You've been very kind to me this entire week. And I know you're going to be very kind to me in the coming week as well. So thank you for all of that. We need to develop this self love, self worth, self acceptance, and self forgiveness if we want to fill someone else's cup. If your bucket is empty, you cannot fill someone else's cup. Similarly, if you do not increase and create this self love, self worth, self forgiveness, self compassion, how can you give love, kindness, compassion, forgiveness to someone else? So, this week, let's focus on ourselves. And as the days fold, whatever the events that it brings you, when things go wrong, when you realize you passed deadlines, even when technology is not on your side in office and you feel overwhelmed, show some love, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness to yourself. Take it easy. Just tell yourself everything happens for a reason and go easy on yourself. Take a break, do some breathing, calm your mind, tell yourself I love you, and go back to your work. With that advice for this week, as I count from 10 down to 1, I want you to slowly start creating more and more awareness about your body. And by the time we reach number one, open our eyes and end today's session. So 10, 9, 8, starting to feel your body, starting to feel your surroundings. 7, 6, 5. You can slowly start moving your fingers and your toes if required. 4, 3, feeling your eyes, feeling your face, feeling your entire body and how your clothes are snugged onto you, how the wind is touching on your body, knowing where you are seated right now. 2, 1. And slowly open your eyes. And when you are ready, with a smile on your face, switch on your camera so we could connect with the rest of the class.